Vtubers and their fans are parasocial. I've been observing various talents, both indie and corpo, and I've noticed that more often than not, the top streamers will cultivate a devoted fan base to succeed through I love yous, roleplays, and selling an experience. On the other hand, viewers, which predominantly are men, rely on VTubers for emotional connection and to fill the growing loneliness that we all experience in this day and age. Some grow to become obsessed and push boundaries as a result. Given the term unicorn to describe fans that are intensely possessive of their oshis. In this video, I'll be dissecting the reason behind parasocialism from viewers, why VTubers allow it, and my own personal perspective as an indie. Without further ado, let's start from the very beginning. During the height of the pandemic, Hololive grew to an enormous size, and VTubers began taking over the internet. Nobody was allowed to go outside, and people became starved of socialization. Streamers, and especially VTubers, provided an outlet to connect to another person, to provide an escape to the dark reality of the world, and to engage with fellow fans. Virtual YouTubers originated in Japan and was built upon idol culture. This set an expectation on talents to be appealing to fans, to be perfect and pure, and especially to never break their idol image. This bleeds right into Western culture, with many fans becoming enraptured with their oshis to the point where they'll beg them not to interact with another man. VTubers are not blind to this part of their fan base. In fact, some purposely feed into it for super chats and views. Voxakuma, for example, became the most popular member of Nijisanji by repeatedly catering to his female audience and playing the boyfriend role perfectly. This proved to be detrimental to his relationship with Shoto, because he never curbed the toxicity of his fans, leading to uncomfortable shipping, harassment, and parasocialism. He built his career on making his fans attached to him, and he knows it. Why? Money. Tons and tons of money. Why do viewers donate to a streamer who's already rich? To be noticed? To feel good about supporting their favorite? Simply to fund future content? For some, donations are for the love of their oshi. The root source, of course, being loneliness and attachment. The male loneliness epidemic is real and very much a large part of the VTuber fanbase. Studies have shown that men are forming less and less friendships now and have trouble maintaining their close relationships. There's a lot of debate on why this is happening, but from what I can tell, it's because some jobs don't allow for time off to socialize, especially in Japan where the work culture is very intense, and also because dealing with emotions is very difficult for both of us. Vulnerability is one of the hardest things to learn, and VTubers, especially who play a girlfriend role, provide temporary relief and satisfaction to social and other needs. The idea that VTubers don't know about parasocialism is wrong, and just ridiculous to believe. We are very aware that loneliness is a driving factor in some viewers, and some are taking advantage of that. Locking interaction behind a paywall, providing rent-a-girlfriend services, and monetizing the crap out of everything. Parasocialism is toxic for both sides. It's mutually codependent and unstable. Many girlfriend-experienced VTubers have had their careers explode and been chased off the internet for having a boyfriend, but mostly for being a crappy person. How do you distinguish it as a viewer? How do you avoid forming these parasocial relationships? Well, does your oshi make videos? Do they interact with you without asking for money? Are they a content creator first and a streamer second? Here's my experiences and thoughts as an indie myself. For corpo VTubers, parasocialism is going to happen, but they do not rely on it for success, as they have company backing for music videos, merch, and sponsorships. Some lean into it for the sake of more money, but it's not necessary. Indies, however, are self-funded, self-managed, and self-made. The pursuit of money can be intoxicating, and a lot of people make chasing it their main goal. I mean, ASMR kisses and I get 100k views? Who wouldn't be tempted? Fan service is a tool, and can be leveraged for attention, revenue, and growth, but it is not a building block. Those who rely on it will be swallowed by parasocial fans and toxicity. Doing fan service isn't inherently negative. Not leaning into what your community wants can actually hurt your retention. What's important is setting boundaries and knowing what your limits are. Fan service isn't always necessarily NSFW or lewd content either. I rely on my fans, and they rely on me. But I set rules that are healthy for the both of us. I'm attached to my fans because as an indie, just one viewer is so important for visibility and could lead to clips, fan art, and more donations. My fans are attached to me for giving them something fun to watch during the day, for inspiring them and giving them comfort and encouragement. We love each other, but we're not toxic because I put my content first and never let my fans consume me. Being a little parasocial isn't bad. It's a slippery slope that requires huge amounts of trust and maturity to navigate. The donations are purely to support the channel and fund more videos. I hope you, the viewer, are in a position where you don't need Vtubers to feel loved. Streamers should be purely entertainment. If you honestly want to marry your oshi and they act like they want to marry you too, you're being played. The reality is you're one of many fans, and your Vtuber doesn't want you. Most have lives and partners outside of their screens. Will parasocialism ever go away? No, because people will always be desperate and lonely, and people will always want money and attention. Is it morally okay? I'm not sure. Technically, both parties get what they want, but at the end of the day, it's a very toxic transaction, and it's not real love. The only thing you can do is make your own decisions and take control of your life. What are your thoughts on parasocialism and VTubing? Let me know in the comments below, and please do subscribe to my channel. That's all for today. Fly high, worker bees!